welcome to this week's video. I got a ring light. So I got a ring light and I am so pumped. I can barely see right now because it's just a glowing ring around my camera. It's amazing. In this video, I was really feeling it, really feeling myself. It was just such a freaking blast. What amazing. When you get a ring light, oh my gosh, it like takes your YouTube videos from like here to here, and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So anyway, sorry if I'm extra annoying and cringy in this video. It's probably because I was just living my best life. Also, I'm blind now, so that's great. Anyway, let's start the actual video. Well, the only issue with the ring light, I guess, is the fact that it literally, like, my face is really greasy slash oily slash sweaty right now because I do some intense dancing in this video, so just another reason to stick around. Ew, who am I? Definitely emphasizes the sheen on my face of sweat and oil, but you know, you only get so many benefits with things, so we're just gonna go with it. What is this video? Okay, so in today's video, also, there's so many new things today. Also, I'm in a new room. I'm in our guest room because honestly, I just feel really awkward talking in my room because I feel like my whole family can hear me, and I'm just like, guys, I have like a shadow on my back, so I'm hoping that I can add more light because that's what we need, right? And dim this a little, and hopefully I don't have a gigantic shadow behind me. What was I saying? Oh, okay. So I'm in a new room. I'm in our guest room because I just feel really freaking awkward upstairs talking to myself, and I feel like my family's just gonna make fun of me. So I decided to come down here, even though my mom's gonna be mad that I'm messing up this bed. So sorry in advance, Mom. Let's get to the actual video. I've covered everything. Got a ring light in a new room. There's a shadow around me probably still. My face is oily. Let's start with the actual video. For today's video, I'm going to be giving you all some tips and ideas on how you can get straight A's this school year. So this video is kind of like more directed towards people who do online school, just because I do online school, so it's like, you know, but obviously a lot of these things will work for everyone. So let's start. I'm actually blind right now. Like, I feel like I'm slowly losing my vision. Living for this light. I'm slowly getting a migraine, like, oh my gosh. Anyway, it's worth it. We love a ring light queen. Okay, sorry. I'm just in a weird mood right now too. So basically, I separated everything into 4 sections. The sections are pace, resources, breaks, and focus. Let's start with pace. When I say pace, I mean getting everything done that you need to get done. And if you do online school, you probably are familiar with this term, but yeah, it's basically just getting all your work done and turned in when it needs to be done. My very first tip is to have a planner. If you're not getting your things done on time, you're probably not going to be putting as much effort into it, and you won't be getting A's, which is fine. You don't have to feel like you have to get A's on everything because everyone learns at different levels, and that is okay as long as you are trying your very best. So yeah, the first thing is to get a planner, and it really helps to write everything out at the beginning of the week, because then you have an idea of what you need to do each day. Now, looking at the individual days, I like to pair my classes up that I'm doing each day in an effective way for how I learn. So for example, I think in the video I had English and marine science together because those 2 classes, the workload, they work together well for me. I don't feel like I'm spending like so long on English that I just am too tired I can't do any of my marine science. Then you just get like burnt out during the day and you're like, you can't do anything, and then you just want to lay and cry in a ball, which has happened to me before, and then I get stressed and panicked. So plan everything out in a smart way. Write everything out in pencil because you're probably going to have to change things around. You might not get everything done one day, so you need to move it to the next day. So it's helpful to erase it and write it fresh. Otherwise, it just gets all confusing, and you'll get confused with what you did and what you didn't. Which also leads me to the next thing in your planner, which is to have a colored pencil or pen. I really like colored pens, and to check things off when you get them done, it really helps for your mental space. Like when I do this, I always feel so much better because I'm like taking things off my list for the week, and it gives me a better idea of everything that I have left, and it just gives you a better sense of feeling, you just feel more calm. I just thought of the fact that there's probably still a shadow around me. Oh my gosh, do I look like an idiot? Probably. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, pens. It helps you to get an idea of everything you have for the rest of the week. When I know exactly what I need to do, I don't feel as stressed on the thing I'm working on. So that didn't make any sense, but anyway, you guys probably get what I mean. It's just taking things off gets it off of your mind as well, so you don't feel as stressed and you don't feel like you have to do more than you probably actually do. That's everything with the planner itself. Now we will move on to resources. What I mean by resources is sort of like your school supplies, the things that your teachers will give you, your teachers themselves. So my first big tip, I noticed this year in my school, they've done a lot of guided notes, so we just download them from our like little teachers announcement page things, and they're super helpful when going through our lessons because it gives us guidance. Obviously they're guided notes, but it gives us guidance throughout the lesson so that we know what we really need to be picking up on and writing down and remembering. So definitely see if your teacher has guided notes. If your teacher doesn't, which not all of mine do, then just make a big effort into writing really good notes. Especially in online school, because a lot of your learning is independent. So making sure you're getting the most out of every lesson and writing in notes. I love using pens, highlighters. I even like to screenshot parts of my lesson page, and then I just print it and I cut it out and I paste it into my notes so that like there'll be like graphs or different like maps or something, let's say, that I and it's really easy and it's really helpful. So that's what I like to do for my notes. Another thing to free up your mental space so that you're working really hard on all your assignments and getting those A's or B's. Or whatever grade it is that you get when you're doing your best, is to stay organized. So I have one binder. You guys, if you saw my back to school video saying I was gonna get a binder, and I ended up doing it. Okay, I'm officially annoyed. I was talking for like a half hour and then my camera stopped recording because it ran out of memory. It's so freaking annoying. Okay, anyway, I was talking about binders. So I have one binder that has a divider for every single class. So I really love having everything all in one place, and I can put my notes or any loose pieces of paper into that binder, and it's very helpful. I also have folders on my desktop that I just save documents to, so having one place for everything is so helpful. It helps to just clear your mind, clear your space so that you can work your hardest, and then when you're working harder, your work is going to be better and you're going to get better grades. So that is that with the binder. I really condensed that down because I am so annoyed that my camera stopped recording. Last and most important resource is your teacher. So whether you're in a public school, private school, an online school, it's really important to have a good communicating relationship with your teacher. I can hear them walking upstairs. Your teacher is there to help you. That's their job. They want you to learn. They want you to do your best. So don't be afraid to ask them, call them, email them. If you're in a regular classroom, stay after class or go in early in the morning, or just ask extra questions when you're in class. Teachers are a very important resource, of course, and probably like the most helpful when you really need help. My third section is to take breaks. I know that sometimes I just get caught up in doing all my work and I just want to get it all done, and then once I'm all done, I feel like I can just take a break and be done for the day. But I find that when I do that, I'm really like kind of rushing through my work and I'm not doing as well. So I like to take breaks. What I like to do is I like to space out my day so that in the morning, from like morning till noon, I'm working on my school, and then I'll take a break and have lunch, and then I'll do the rest of my school through the rest of till like 3 or so. I like to take a break and have a snack and watch YouTube and lay on my bed. But if I need to get myself moving, my favorite thing to do is to have a dance party. So I will turn on some music and just move my chair out of the way and have a nice little dance party. It is fun. So much fun, and especially just like listening to music, it just clears your mind, so that is one of my favorites. You can also stretch. I like doing little yoga flows, and you can walk your dog, ride your bike, just walk around the block. You can do anything, just get yourself moving, and then you can come back and you'll be more focused. And focus is my last section. Some things I like to do in order to focus is to get comfy. I find when I'm nice and comfy, I can just concentrate, and it's just like more fun to do school. So I like to get a cup of tea. I find that drinking tea while I do my schoolwork helps me concentrate. So I definitely recommend that. So during your break, get a cup of tea and then bring it back with you to wherever you do your schoolwork. Obviously, if you're in regular school, then you're probably not going to go make some tea in the middle of the day. But if you do online school, this is a great option. So I like to get my tea. Right now, my favorite type of tea is peppermint. And then I put that on my desk, grab my blanket, and I get back to doing my schoolwork. I'm not actually drinking it. Another great thing that helps me focus is background noise, like a white noise, because sometimes when there's noise in other rooms, if you have family home with you during the day or whatever it may be, it's helpful to have a white noise that sort of cancels that out. So I just have this air filter in my room that I like to turn on sometimes when I need a little extra help concentrating. Obviously, again, this is more one of those things for online school, but you could probably find some other ways to sort of get in your own mind in regular school too. I'm still really disappointed that I have a shadow around me. Did you guys notice that? Is there still a shadow around me? Probably, yeah, okay. Well, probably would have been a little more peppy at the end there if I didn't have to refilm it, because oh my gosh, I'm still annoyed about that. I feel like a real YouTuber now.
The camera stopped recording in the middle of my video. Oh my gosh.
I think I said everything. Now I'm confused. I know I feel like I missed something because I had to re-record that last half. So I think that's it. It was pace, resources, breaks, and focus. So if you stick to these things and you're trying your best, then whatever grade you have, you should feel proud of, because not everyone is someone who gets A's. It's just, not everyone is great at math or great at science. You just have to do the best that you can do and feel good about that. So hopefully these things will help you with your grades this year and your mental well-being during this school year, which can get a little crazy, but if you take the time to keep things organized, plan things out, you're gonna be just fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I have so much fun making these videos. It is the highlight of my life right now. Especially this ring light, except for the fact I'm gonna be blind within like a year. So that's horrible. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry about the lighting in this room. I'm still figuring out how to use this ring light properly. I think there's like a shadow around me, like reflecting. There definitely is. So yeah, I need to figure that out, but hopefully that wasn't too annoying. Anyway, thank you again for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the little bell so you get notified whenever I post a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!